Well, the research is in, and there's not good news for stress heads. It turns out that you're most likely to have a heart attack on a Monday morning. And the reason is obvious if you understand that approximately 80% of people go to work each day in a job they don't like. It boils down to the weekend being a stress relief inducing kind of activity, but as soon as the mind turns towards a working week, boom, the stress goes through the roof and the heart crumbles under the pressure. It's the physical evidence of stress being the killer that we instinctively know it is. What's even more disturbing than Monday mornings though is holidays. Heart attacks spike like crazy on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. Once again, merely scraping the surface of logic tells us that Christmas Day isn't just about so much food and alcohol that the heart's the first victim. It can also be about the stress induced by having the ratbag relatives in the house, or handling the eruption of World War III between the kids about who gets first go on the trampoline, or the screaming induced by suggesting a screen-free meal, or resisting the urge to strangle the mother-in-law, or the drive across town when every other nutcase in a car happens to be on the road. So the research tells us we need to change jobs to something we enjoy and take a defibrillator to Christmas lunch. You can imagine Auntie Vi's reaction when you tell her the paddles are going on someone's chest because it was most likely something she said. So neither carrying a heart starter or sacking the boss holds much appeal. Surely there's something better than going on welfare because you quit your job and you've been forced to live in a dump that's fitted with a heart starter to shock your heart into awareness. And of course there is, but only for those who are ready to take responsibility for the situation as opposed to moaning about how unfair it is. If your position is the boss wants too many hours, the kids are too demanding, and you've earned a beer at the end of the day, mate, as a beer lover, I understand. But you'll never get on top of your life because the sad truth is you're not standing up for you. Not taking responsibility and looking for work that's well paid and uplifting, that's the real problem. Not getting the kids to do the chores around the house and save everyone a bit of time and stress, that's the real problem. Not skipping that beer and going to the gym, that's the real problem. And those problems will only be solved with tenacity, strength, commitment, character, and a willingness to fail and still get back up and keep going until you get what you want. A beer's easier. Trouble is, it's a drug. You'd be better off to admit the addiction. You'd be able to give yourself permission to sit around watching other people do what you say can't be done. Of course, explaining their success would mean having to invent stories about how lucky they are, or how they had it easier, or they got a break that's not available anymore. But you know as well as I do that you and the beer can manage enough fairy tales between you to pull that one off. The only real problem would be that you'd be teaching your kids by example that excuses work. Alternatively, you could, for your kids' sake, decide you're worth taking a stand for and get into yoga or meditation or mindfulness or the gym or go alcohol-free for a while or give up eating rubbish or go to church or read something inspiring or do Meals on Wheels or whatever. You could even do what my client Jane did and fulfill a lifelong dream to retrain and become a school teacher at age 53. None of those things are as easy as snapping another ring pull, but they work longer, stronger and deeper, and they dramatically reduce stress, which means heart attacks as well.